the Chicago Cubs, tied at 3 games apiece. And now welcome to the broadcast booth, everybody. I'm Joe Buck. The Hall of Famer John Smoltz is coming right up. Well, those two words are pretty sweet when they're put together in professional sports, right? Game 7. And in baseball, they're just a little bit sweeter. Think about it. Pitchers and catchers report to spring training in mid-February. Fans flock down to spring training, either to Florida or Arizona, to watch their favorite teams. And then, starting in April, it's a 6-month love affair with their favorite ball club. They get to know them. Players get to know each other. Peaks and valleys through the season. And for those teams that get to October, it's peaks and valleys even in the month during the early rounds of the playoffs. Well, now here we are in the World Series, and we have determined nothing in this classic series between Cleveland and Chicago tonight. 176 years of combined frustration ends for one side. I welcome in my Hall of Fame partner, John Smoltz. And my friend, you have pitched in a Game 7 as a starter in your career in a World Series. Simply put, what does Game 7 mean to you?
Well, it's the greatest feeling in the world. And, well, long before you ever put on a uniform to play in the big leagues, you better dream of this moment. You've got to want this moment, and you can't be afraid to fail. There will be a moment in this game that everybody remembers. Don't create it. Embrace it. 2 pitchers on the mound have the perfect temperament, I think, to lead their team for a chance to victory. These are the games you dream of playing. The player that can slow it down the most will have the best success.
Well, as we look at this game specifically tonight, to me, it's the rested and ready Indians bullpen. And for the Cubs,
it's about adjustments, and they've made adjustments offensively. They have adjusted their lineup, Schwarber in the 2nd spot, but they've adjusted with the breaking balls and not chasing as much. If they get mistakes and hit them, they got a chance to avoid that bullpen that can lock it down for the Indians.
Let's go down to the field. Here's Ken Rosenthal.
Joe, the Cubs have a new middle reliever tonight. His name is Jon Lester, and he will enter only at the start of an inning. Lester will be on just 2 days rest, but this is the day he normally would throw about 40 pitches in the bullpen anyway. He should be good for 2 comfortable innings, maybe 3. And once he enters, his catcher, David Ross, will enter along with him, playing the final game of his career. Ross said that his wife, Hyla, was emotional as they left the team hotel today. Now over to Tom Verducci.
Thanks, Ken. 5 years ago, Corey Kluber was a 25-year-old minor leaguer with a 6 ERA. That's when he discovered a 2-seam fastball, the pitch that got him to the majors, to a Cy Young Award, and now to the brink of history. He's trying to become only his 2nd pitcher, the first since Mickey Lolich in 1968, to start and win 3 World Series games. Now, Kluber will do so with a team behind him that is red hot, but listen to this. This is something out of another era. Lolich did that in 1968 when there was no DH, when there were no divisional playoffs. So tonight, Corey Kluber is looking to turn back the clock. Back in 68, it had been 20 years since the Indians won the World Series. Tonight, Corey Kluber tries to end the drought at 68. Joe?
Tom, thank you. Well, this place is beyond electric. Will it end for the Cubs tonight, who haven't won it all for 108 seasons? Of wait till next year. And for Cleveland, will they end their 68-year drought? We'll find out on the other side. It's Game 7.